I am going to commit murder at midnight. I have a resolution. I am evil.
Well, everyone, Happy New Year. For all things Halloween, this is hauntformer, and I am so excited because today we are going to be talking about one of the greatest films of all time, New Year's Evil. Okay, here's the thing. It's a little known fact, because I haven't talked about this movie on my channel before, but my friends know, the people I talk to in real life, in person. You're in real life, but you know what I mean. They all know that this is one of my favorite midnight movies. What I mean is a movie that is so bad that it's great. New Year's Evil is one of the dumbest movies I've ever seen. It makes no sense. However, it's so entertaining that I love it to death. This is one of my favorite movies to watch around the holiday season. If you haven't seen New Year's Evil, here's the plot. It was made in 1980, 2 years after Halloween, banking on the success of Halloween and the slasher holiday movies. Follows a guy named Evil, and he goes around and kills people in California at the stroke of midnight in each time zone as he works to kill this woman who is running a New Year's Eve ball, and then he's gonna kill her at midnight. And throughout the movie, he dresses like a priest, he brings champagne to a nurse dressed like a doctor, he shows up at a bar with a fake mustache. He knocks over a group of bikers' motorcycles and is chased, dressed like a priest, through the drive-in theater and says, I'm a man of God, not violence, and then just stabs someone immediately.
A man of God, not a man of violence.
He says one of the dumbest monologues at the end of the film. It's from Hamlet. It makes no sense in the context of the movie. He just says it.
To die, to sleep, no more. And by a sleep, to say we end the heartache and the 1,000 natural shocks that flesh is heir to.
He has a Laurel and Hardy. I actually have, okay, this is a little nerdy of me. I actually have a, it's not the exact mask from the movie because it has this hat on it, but this is the Stan Laurel Caesar mask from, I think this is, the one in the movie is from 1978. I don't know what year this is from, but it's similar. It's very similar to the New Year's Evil mask. I put this out around New Year's just to remind myself of this goated movie. Okay, so I have to spoil the movie to make you understand how stupid it is, okay? I didn't finish my tangent with the mask. He wears a Laurel and Hardy mask in 2 scenes, both of which do not involve him killing anyone. In fact, he doesn't wear the mask the entire movie, puts on the mask to take the mask off for the reveal. And the reveal, here's the spoiler part, you don't care. The spoiler is that the lady running the New Year's Eve ball thing, where Shadow plays New Year's Evil, the theme song for the movie, like 6 times. It's so stupid. He reveals, or the movie reveals, that that's his wife. And if it wasn't made apparent, they have to remind you 2 times in the scene that that is his wife. He like opens the door and he's like, "Oh, I'm here with my wife." And she goes, "Yes, this is my husband. I'm his wife."
officer. In case you're wondering who I am, I happen to be the lady's husband.
Yes, this is my husband.
It's so stupid. But yeah, the reveal is that he hates his wife, and he hates women. And he's gonna kill all the women. He's gonna kill all the women on New Year's. Why on New Year's? No idea. The New Year's thing has nothing to do with the plot of the movie, other than it has to be on New Year's because it has to be on New Year's. Because Canon Movies wanted to release a slasher movie around a holiday. Oh my gosh, I love this movie. Here's the legitimate things though. The movie is very fast-paced. It goes to a lot of different locations. It's very quick. It's about an hour and a half, so it gets in and gets out. Doesn't waste your time. The theme song's very catchy. It's shot on film, so it looks really cool and nostalgic and 80s. And the real thing is, Kip Gwynn, I believe his name is, who plays Evil, is actually a really fun actor. Like, he has a lot of fun in the role. It's a really stupid movie. But you can tell that Kip Gwynn has a lot of fun doing this. He does the little "I'm evil" on the phone, and it's so dumb. And you can tell that they did not take this movie seriously at all. But there's just something so rewatchable about it. I watched it for the first time several years ago. I've watched it every New Year's since. New Year's Evil. There are not a lot of New Year's horror films out there. There are not a lot of New Year's movies, period. Nonetheless, New Year's horror films. There's like Terror Train and a new one called Time's Up and New Year's Evil. But to me, New Year's Evil is the best. It's one of the best B-movie, best midnight movies ever. I would kill to see this movie at the drive-in. It would be so much fun. His son, by the way, Evil's son, is played by the guy from Killer Clowns. He puts pantyhose on his head and sunglasses so he looks like Max Headroom, and goes and spies on his mom because she didn't attend his dance recital?
I think I have a mental disorder.
On the hour. It's a sequential drama.
Please watch New Year's Evil. I'm telling you, if you have not seen this movie, you need to see this movie. You need to see this movie. I can't even really rate this movie seriously. It gets like a 4. It gets like a 4.5 out of 5 on the my enjoyment meter. I can watch this movie all the time. It's like a guilty pleasure, okay? It's a guilty pleasure. It's not a great movie though. Legitimate movie standards, it's like a 2.5, but it's so stupid that it gets a 4.5. It's so much fun. Oh my gosh. Yeah, right. It's like a road trip movie because he's driving throughout the town trying to find people to kill at midnight, but he barely plans it at all. What else do you do? Like, to me, if Canon Films came to me and said, hey, we need to write and make a New Year's horror movie, what do you do? A New Year's slasher movie? Yeah, he kills people at the stroke of midnight. Oh, in different time zones? Okay. And thus, we have one of the greatest films. It is the film of all time.
Call me evil.
Evil? You bad, honey?
No. Just evil.